eastern hemlock is a graceful native evergreen tree that can attain a height of 160 feet and trunk diameter of 6 to 7 feet. Long lived, they may approach 1,000 years. Sadly, since the 1990s, the eastern hemlocks have been under attack by an exotic sap-sucking insect that originates from Asia. Today, I get to walk under these massive giants. Hi guys, here we are. We are down at Laurel Hill Creek, and we're going to get ready to start doing hiking the Hemlock Trail. It's about a 1.5 mile trail. There are 6 acres of old growth forest down here of the eastern hemlocks. And as you guys know, Pennsylvania was basically wiped out by the lumber industry, late 18, early 1900s. And somehow this little section was saved, preserved. Probably because of the terrain, who knows. But we're going to have an opportunity to go check these hemlocks out. So looking forward to a great hike. Happy that you're here with me. Let's start on the trail. So I decided to take the bottom trail first on the Hemlock Trail. Did a little reading on it, and the guy said that he's a journalist, outdoor journalist actually, undercover PA if I'm not mistaken. He said take the bottom one first. So I'm going to use his advice. Well, look who's sunning himself on a rock. I can't quite make out what kind of snake it is, but from the looks of it, it could be a copperhead or it could be a northern water snake. I can't really tell by the distance. We're definitely going to give it its privacy. So I got to tell you, from what I'm seeing, it looks like I'm getting close to the eastern hemlocks. And my heart's starting to kind of race a little bit because as I've grown older, I've really come to appreciate nature, and I am here. Wow. I can't even tell you how tall that is. Just to give you an idea of how big these are. This tree obviously was ripped up by Mother Nature. Let's get a better look at it here. Oh. Look at a hole it left. Just brought rocks up. Just poured up boulders with it. But if you want to get a real accurate size of how big these are, I'm going to try to hold this back and put my hand up next to it. That's a big tree. That's a big hemlock. Man, it's gorgeous here, guys. These trees got to be 100 and 120 feet tall. That's insane.
Hey, welcome to Laurel Hill State Park. We're here today looking at some of these big old hemlocks here. We're doing a study on old growth forest, the characteristics of old growth forest, what they do in terms of carbon storage, and just how healthy they are.
It's an effort to preserve what we have here. In that group from DCNR and the Heritage Foundation, they're doing everything they can to protect these national resources that we have. These trees are being attacked by bugs, and I guess that's the reason why they're so funny about bringing in firewood from other places. So be respectful if you can. Buy the firewood close to the park or within that county. But it's people like them. They're doing everything that they can do to save with what we have here. So let's continue our journey. One thing I noticed too about the trail, it's properly blazed. It's marked. So there should be no problems whatsoever for you to get around. I know some of us like to get off trail, but yeah, it's definitely a well blazed trail, which makes things easier whenever you are out hiking. All right, guys, we are finishing up our trail. We just came back down off the loop, almost over by the truck. If you get a chance, come out here. It's an opportunity to see some amazing forestry. There's a collective effort to keep what we have, and be a great way to just get out and get some exercise. But man, to physically see these massive trees is unbelievable. So I'm still kind of in awe over it. Appreciate you guys as always. Thank you for sticking around, and looking forward to seeing you guys on the next trail.